Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fifth episode of the LCS Lunker Podcast. It is a good episode for me. Not quite, it's quite depressing for my co-host, Eddy.
Let's not discuss it, but we have an hour, like an hour to go, so we're gonna be discussing it anyway.
And also depressive for the other co-host, Ahren.
What a week.
So, yeah. So we're just gonna cover stuff like Sleeper, our predictions, our earlier predictions, just recapping the Super Week, and yeah. So.
Well, before recapping the Super Week, let's discuss bad news. Well, I wouldn't call it bad news. I think it was expected, but like the LCS Spring Finals for 2024 is going to be hosted in the Riot Games Arena. I'm very confused. No roadshow, and I'm very confused as to why.
Here's why. I think they wanted it on the West Coast anyway, and they said, hey, instead of spending millions of dollars not filling up a stadium for the not like finals that decides like, you know, world. Well, I guess the finals or summer finals doesn't decide worlds, but it's still I feel like people do see the summer finals as like the final of the season because it really is. It's like the end of that season for the LCS. So they're like, you know, spring finals is less important overall, and they want it on the West Coast. They're like, let's save money by just putting it in the Riot Games Arena. It is a little lame, unfortunately, but I think if we don't want everyone else to get laid off and fired, it's probably best that it is in the Riot Games Arena to save money.
Okay, hold on. I get that. Everyone knew that they were going to scale back, which was expected. But why are like fighting game tournaments like EVO like still being able to be held like in these big events like what they always host in like Vegas? I know, but like EVO, even like Smash tournaments are able to like get like rooms in like hotels for this.
Yeah, it's a hotel conference room.
I don't know, bro.
Riot Games Arena is like a professional.
Can we like, not get
area?
like
it's
anything?
Cast set up. You do not know. I promise you that this is way better.
We hate esports.
Not even like a college arena. There's nothing.
College arenas are bigger.
I know, but like, is there nothing? Well, yeah, but still, is there nothing?
They have it in the Rose Bowl. That's what they should do. Okay, if they had it in the Rose Bowl, I'm actually going though. I would 100% go to the Rose Bowl. It'd be nice weather. Rose Bowl is outdoors, by the way. It'd be interesting seating. There's no jumbotrons at the Rose Bowl, so they couldn't do it at the Rose Bowl though.
That's in California? No, I don't know where.
Yeah, it's in LA. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the very historic college football stadium. So yeah, they don't have jumbotrons, they don't have anything, and it's literally just like seats going up. Yeah, but it's really pretty stadium, but they couldn't do it there. But it'd be interesting.
I guess to avoid further layoffs, it makes sense. It's so sad that there's no other option, and like I don't know, like winning a final is a really big moment for a lot of players. I think 100 Thieves winning their file through like COVID, they did it in the LCS arena. Well, what was the LCS arena, now the Riot Games Arena, but like the emotion just wasn't there. There was like no one in the audience. Obviously there'd be people in the audience.
Yeah, this will be full this time. Yeah,
it won't feel the same. Like it feels like I'm watching LEC, how they have like a shield for a trophy.
Last year?
Yeah, their finals for like winter and spring are like hosted in their studio. Like what can we do to not have this happen? It feels so.
If the finals are profitable, then that'll happen. Think about how much money they make on the Super Bowl. Like that's uber profitable, so they like can invest insane amount of money into it. When the finals already isn't profitable, it's just hard to say like let's continue doing it this way and then just bleed money. If it's profitable, they do it. But it's not profitable, so they can't. They just can't keep it there.
No one makes a living off of esports. They make a living off of the sponsors. Like if you ever look at the prize pools for like in LCS, I think what last year was like 250K for winning, which is like really big, but not big enough to run an entire organization. So it's the sponsors that really drive it. So yeah, it's just. There probably isn't any other way, and I know Mark has probably ran the numbers, and he's like, "Yeah, this is it."
And I have faith that they'll put on a good performance for summer.
But could they not get like an amphitheater? I remember the final. Was it 2021 spring. Yeah, it was spring.
They cannot get an amphitheater because an amphitheater would mean they are not profitable for the spring finals.
Damn, dude.
Mhm.
You know
But
what?
it's all right.
Yeah, what's done is done.
Summer finals is going to be a roadshow, so it's okay.
Yeah, which will more than likely be on the
Toronto-
West Coast.
What? No.
I hold on. We were right saying that the spring final would be hosted on the West Coast.
Why would they go double West Coast?
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? Hold on. Val did say the summer final, like last episode and the episode before, would probably be in Philadelphia or the tri-state area, just not New Jersey.
New Orleans,
Mhm.
Nashville, Toronto.
I would want it in Nashville
That's your summer locations.
just to have an excuse to fly out. Just to have an excuse to fly out.
Nashville.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
still,
man.
still
It would
very
be
nice.
it would be in Bridgestone Arena, which is a pretty good place. I like Bridgestone Arena. Been there a couple
You
times.
can give us the tour of Nashville.
I would give you the tour of Nashville. I think, and we'd also. No, we couldn't. I think they. I think. Okay,
What are you
this
thinking?
is not like a podcast discussion, but it would be like where we could stay because I got like people I know in Nashville, and I had an aunt that has a place that she doesn't really live in, but I think she sold it.
Ah, it's okay. Cross
It's
bridges,
fine.
cross bridges. If it happens,
Yeah.
it happens.
It'll
We'll
be a
figure it out.
later discussion for non-podcast talk, but yeah, and we'll see where it is. But yeah, that's Riot Games
A little
Arena Spring
depressing,
Finals.
but
But a little depressing,
is what it
but
is.
we
Oh,
understand.
it's about to get more depressing.
And I was
what we
it's
have
actually
coming up this
not.
episode.
Oh yeah, that. But the next topic is like very good. We don't have KC ruining our viewership anymore entirely because now it's at 4 p.m. EST.
Yeah,
1
so
p.m. PST. So
LCS moved up an hour this past week, so it didn't overlap with LEC, even though playoffs was going on and playoffs ended a little earlier because it was best of 3 games. But it is nice that it starts an hour later. I mean, better for viewership as a whole, going forward at least.
It feels way better.
It does feel way better.
What is it? When the first 2 weeks was like, it started at 3, and I felt like everything ended at like 6:30. Even through all the pauses, the games felt so well. Not the games themselves, but like the transitions were so fast that it's like I love this, but what do I do with the rest of my night? Like you cancel plans just to watch LCS, and it's like what do
now
I
with
do?
no pauses.
pauses.
Now with no pauses, it's actually ending at 6:30. I think 6:37 were the end times last time or this weekend. It was great.
Yeah.
I got to eat dinner right after EST because we're all EST, but I got to eat dinner right after. You know, then I could just like queue games or homework or like watch shows, movies. It was great. Nice 2.5 hours of just watching League. Now, was it some of the worst I've had to ever watch in my life? Yes, but overall, the product time-wise was great. Just, games. And of those games, to recap, I want to
Super
die.
Week. Recapping the Super Week.
No, I'm naming the
All right.
thumbnail Super Week. WEAK, bro. Oh my god.
You're showing your bias is showing.
So
It was realistically that was like a really exciting week
It-
if you're a casual fan. It's just when you're wanting JoJo Pune or Cloud9 to do.
It's
well,
not
you,
even just C9 going 0-3. I got demolished in fantasy, bro. Like I felt like a parent watching their kid just go do varsity sports and they get fucking blown out by the enemy, like what? Not enemy team. What am I saying? The opposing team, and it's like I can't go on the field and help them. I can't do anything. I'm just stuck here watching the travesty. It's like a car crash. I can't turn away, bro. I can't turn away.
the Super Week immediately started off with a telling sign where Immortals took the game over Cloud9.
I think
that
it's just-
that game was, I
it's
think,
so
probably
frustrating.
the most winnable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it was the most winnable of the 3 that C9 played.
Just got draft gapped a little bit.
A little draft gap. JoJo Pune clearly showed why Tristana W is a one-way ticket. Like I play the character myself. I feel him. I get it. I've said it multiple times. If I see a Tristana build Vampiric Scepter, yo, pack it up, bro. Like pack it up. I have no words. I don't know. That game was very slow.
Hmm.
Fudge couldn't really do too much. I don't think Vulcan got the chance to actually abuse Karma like to her fullest. I think I remember him like all bro did was like shield and Shirelia's like his team out of situations. Like, do you know how painful it is to have engage tools and you're using them for disengage every time while you're slowly bleeding out in the game? Like,
Yeah.
it's so demoralizing.
I hate the way they play because they die sitting and they die slowly. It's like they never. I don't know. I feel like they just never have a good game plan going into the game, and then they never try to like do any sort of playmaking to save the game. They're just like, let's hope it goes well for us eventually as we keep, running into a brick wall that we can't beat. Instead of like, you know what? This looks terrible. We have to make this play that's gonna like either end the game for them or like we get to slowly make it back. But if we don't do anything regardless, the game will still get ended just, 10 minutes later. And they're always like just like, oh, let's just wait 10 minutes for the game to end instead. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they
But
just at some point you got to just make a play.
C9 historically with Blabber, Blabber's always said that he's the one that's shot calling for the most part. Like, people feed him information. It's like, okay, let's do this. Let's do that. That's a double-edged sword, considering the fact that Berserker talks the least out of the entire team. Fudge
Yeah.
also isn't much of a big talker. Jojo Pune is a talker, but he's not, at least in this game, I don't think he was supposed to be a go button. Tristan W is not a go button, my king. But yeah, it's what's done is done. And Vulcan is like in the middle, where it's like he talks, but also just he's not that guy to go in. Like, especially if he's playing enchanters.
Yeah, it was a draft gap, a game plan gap, depending on the game. It was just, I think they just looked so.
That one was frustrating, but also just, you know what? It happened.
DL played a really good game.
Immortals also put in work. I'm not even gonna sit here and like say C9 just straight up flopped. Immortals, they did their thing. Shouts to Mask.
Shoutouts
homie.
to Edward.
Edward Raw.
Edward Raw, the LCS GOAT.
Shouts to my boy Jonathan, aka Armao, aka Jonathan Armao.
Mayo.
Armao.
Mayo.
My fault.
Yeah, no, Cloud9 looked terrible. And NRG also went 1-2 for the week. So your two top teams at the end of last year, rough super weeks. And then Flyquest just kept, being Flyquest. They had a great week of your top three teams.
Yeah,
So
Busio getting the
Lucio Player of the Week. Yep,
Pretty huge.
very
it's
big.
fun.
Honestly, that team's succeeding. I'm with it.
I am with it. They are pretty fun to watch. I like Bwippo. I like Inspired. I love Busio. Masu's a rookie, so that's always interesting to see him cook. I'm not going to say Masu's bad in any sense, right? He's playing his role really well. It's just it does really just seem like everyone else around him is doing well, and because of that, he's able to do well. So I can't say
It's hard.
he's not
to
looking
win.
bad.
It's
but-
hard to win like a player of the week or be the spotlight
Yeah.
players in ADC right now. It's
Yeah,
not easy.
Except for unless you're Edward Raw, because he actually is looking. I mean,
Edward
every
Raw,
single
FBI.
No, the only reason Immortals is not even with because I don't know Mask. Yeah, fine, and he had some good games. Castle, don't appreciate his gameplay at all. Ole, don't appreciate his gameplay at all.
Ole's really
Armeo,
good. I think Ole is really good. He's always had a good time. His bar game versus C9 was
his bar
insane.
game was great. His bar game was great. I'm thinking of Isles, not Ole. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Isles is, but yeah, Armeo, he has flashes, but he was like just hard running it in some of the games.
Yeah.
But then Edward would like pull out a crazy, okay, we'll just use his name so we don't confuse it. Tactical's pulling out like Tactical's pulling out like crazy.
You say Edward and I
team
start
fight. He was
breaking my
looking-
neck. Like,
exactly, exactly. He was looking great. The whole, I think, honestly, if they had just like, if they had won their
100 Thieves.
if they went, yeah, if they beat 100 Thieves, he honestly probably would have been Player of the Week,
Yeah, I agree.
which is insane to think about. that an Immortals player is gonna play in the league, but whatever.
It's been a while.
Been a while. But yeah, no, a lot of movement. It actually so much pains me to see Cloud9 at 5th, but 100 Thieves at 2nd is nice, even if it is, I gotta say, a weak 2nd. I can't say that I think they're like, I think both the 2nd place teams, I'm not totally sold on. Like NRG's NRG. Well, wait, yeah, NRG's also 3 and 4, right? Yeah, NRG's 5th with Cloud9. Or am I crazy? Is it Team Liquid?
Energy's
Oh, okay. No, do I have Energy and Team Liquid flipped then?
No, Team Liquid and Energy are also 2nd.
There's 3 seconds. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, then off of that, I would say the only one where I'm like, wow, I think this team. Now, obviously, I think 100 Thieves can get a lot better, especially with 2 rookies, and I think Team Liquid can get a lot better. I like their roster. I just think of what I've seen, besides that Cloud9 game, they looked awesome. I think the only team where I'm like, yeah, that's a really strong team in that 2nd place thing is like NRG.
I agree.
Other than that, I think it's just there's going to be a lot of movement. I think NRG will consistently stay there. I think they'll bounce back, and maybe they both teams just turn and run and just win their games. But both have actually, but yeah, we'll have to see. Both have interesting schedules ahead of them this week, actually.
In this current state, what would you guys put top 3 in the teams, I guess?
Oh.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah, I can go first, and then Eddie can think about it.
Me go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Fly number 1, obviously. They've looked head and shoulders above everyone else. And then NRG, I'd say, is like your strong number 2. Number 3 actually is hard.
Yeah, I agree. That's where
because it's like you wanna believe that that's not actually Cloud9, right? You want to believe it's still Cloud9 3rd, maybe not 1st even or 2nd, and even that roster they should be 1st or 2nd without. But you want to be like, okay, that was just a whatever week, and they'll bounce back. They'll come back with a new game plan. But at the same time, I mean, they just did look terrible. The bot lane looked terrible. JoJo had some games that he looked rough, some games that he looked good. Blabber was like fine. Fudge was fudging, honestly. He was playing to his standard, and they went 0-3. So, team, 100 Thieves, Team Liquid, Cloud9.
One of those.
If I had to lock one in, I am actually still gonna say Cloud9. I'd put Cloud9 3rd.
I actually agree with that.
Because I mean, they beat NRG. It's not like they, through their round robin games and were like only beating the low tier teams. They just lost to Immortals and Shopify as well. So it's like I think they lost to some really bad teams. I think they still are number 3. I would not put them 2. I need to see them win to put them 2. On paper, they're still number 1, right? But you can't go on paper anymore. You're whole round robin into it. So I'd put them at 3. They got a lot of work to do, but I still think from their wins that they can be strong. And it's not like this is a totally different game. There's been like 2 weeks that has divided their wins from their losses, so it's okay. They can come back.
Yeah,
you still got a whole round robin left.
I'm on the same boat. Flyquest 1st, NRG 2nd. The 3rd one's still hard to debate, but I still do believe it's Cloud9. Like that.
We're all in agreement.
Yeah, that's super. even Mithy tweeted it where he was just like, he was the one that was just griefing draft because he was trying things, and I think there's a difference in trying things and then trying things and like it actually like looking like it'll work. Like you can't just lock in something random and say, oh yeah, I'm limit testing. Like no, like yo, this has already been battle tested that it's not gonna work. Why are you doing it? Like drafting just felt very incorrect for like the players themselves. I don't know. Game 3 especially, the day 3 of Super Week for C9 where we just drafted no engage. I don't know. Like drafting, like it's just coaching. Whatever happened with coaching, that's where I put the fault with C9 because I think everyone in C9 still has hands, even Fudge too, believe it or not. But yeah, it's we just need to fix drafting. And that is one thing I want to touch on, right? Though is, like even after the week, you're still not going to say if you're going to make a list of who you think is the best
ADC, mid, and jungle, you're still gonna put JoJo, Berserker, and Blabber in the at least minimum top 3. Yeah, I think. And if you're talking about like, and that's just based on how you've seen them play now. If you're talking about like, I think at their peak, and they're not always going to be at their peak, they're all number 1 in that regard, right?
Yeah.
So I think they just need to genuinely just try to hands diff some of these games. Like, just be better and like play like you're better. Try to outplay a team fight. It's like they're trying to play like their opponent is on equal footing with them, and a lot of the time I feel like, and then they're getting scared because of that. Like T1, like, not that they're T1 levels, but people will joke like they'll be down 10k gold and then they'll hands diff to a team fight to a victory, right? They just need to try that at some point. It's like, we're better at the game of League of Legends, and not when you're 10k gold down, but if you're 4k gold down, you're like, I don't think this is a good time to do this, but like the game's already looking doomed. Just try it, really.
Yeah.
Like, just be better. Just be better than them, because you know you are better than them. But alas, they got 9 games, or no, we got
another round robin to kick with.
Yeah, they got 8
9
games
if we had 2
No, 7 games. 7 games. They got 7 games.
Yep.
So
yeah.
We'll see. They go. I would not be shocked if they, won all 7. But at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked if they honestly continued kind of sucking and went into. I don't think they'll ever like not make playoffs still. But for some reason, I just think, maybe they just do not great in best of ones. And then I think when you get to playoffs, right? Because SR game, right? You had a bunch of weird stuff, and you had Scion, and you had Scion got picked in the Vayne, and let's say that was a playoff game. Scion gets picked. You counterpick the Vayne. The draft has no wave clear, and you're looking at the draft, and you're like, wow, that was really bad. And that, I think, was a big reason why we lost that game. Well, now you got 10, 20 minutes, however long they want to take it in playoffs, because we'll have to see, to break down and like kind of come up with a new idea and adapt to the weird thing you're seeing, and like come up with a better game plan, or just ban Scion or something. I don't know. Any game plan. You'll have a game plan going off that game, because you will have information. And if you're the better team with information about the draft before and how they kind of want to play it, more than likely you're going to be able to come up with a better game plan. And then, like with Team Liquid, that best of 1, they had a great game plan. They drafted these heavy prio side lanes. They rotated it on them. They destroyed them. They got 6 Grubs and a Drake, because they were just out-rotating them, out-prioritizing them, and getting these first moves to the lanes. And you say, wow.
3 Grubs and a Drake.
That was a master class.
That was a master class. You say, wow, we got gapped there.
Watching
like,
them
game
get
plan.
Cloud Dragon and 3 Grubs. That was the final nail in the coffin.
They got 6 Grubs. They got 6 Grubs.
No. Just like at first, they grabbed 3 and then Cloud Drake. That was it. How did we lose both?
6 Grubs was, I think, because 3 Grubs, sucks.
3 Grubs is nothing, but it's like, how did they earn that? Like in pro play, how did you?
So then, and after a game like that, you get to go back in and you say, wow, let's not do that again, and let's draft not these laners. Let's draft more prio. Yeah. So I despise best of 1 now. That week made me hate it. I already was like not as big of a fan, but now I'm like totally done with it. I'm totally cool with it for being a spring split, and I understand why. And so I'm happy that, but he's gotta Mark has got to make it best of 3 for summer. I'm begging this man.
We do have less teams.
I have a schedule for him. We
have less teams, so best of 3s
exactly.
would be a viable
Mark,
option.
Hear me now. Friday, 2 best of 3s.
What if he actually
Saturday,
listens to this?
3 best of 3s. Sunday, 3 best of 3s.
Yo, Mark, if you're listening, let me get a Lambo. And they got that right money.
Yeah, that's pretty much covers some of the games. I mean, Shopify. They won their first game. They lost. They lost all their games. They lost. Also,
it went 0-3-2, bro.
Yeah. 100 Thieves Aatrox was a good counter pick. But anyway,
that was a good counter pick. That is that game. Can we talk about that game?
Okay.
Because you had seen Vayne into it. You saw Nico into it, and Vayne and Nico were just not the great answers to Scion. And then I think 100 Thieves talked about this in the draft. They're like, we're expecting the Scion. We wanted to pick Aatrox, but we're looking to flex that mid if the Scion comes up. And so then they draft the Olaf. Loved it. They had a game plan going in. They established it. Quid was great on the Aatrox. And you finally see the Scion pick have an answer to it, because it literally was just a completely... It was...
Korean
in the first game, wave clear was the issue. Or in the first Scion game, wave clear was the issue with the Vayne in that draft. Second one wasn't wave clear, but it was the fact that the Scion was unkillable because Nico was doing anything and neither was anyone else. And they had an insane front line because it was Udyr, Nautilus, and Scion, and just no one was dying. And so the back line could do whatever they wanted.
Yeah,
and then they drafted Aatrox. Solution? Great.
The Aatrox pick was actually really great because I know Korean solo, like Korean players that are solo laners, they love to pick AD champions like Pantheon, Aatrox, because it's like you can just try to end the game or skill check somebody in the first like 7 to 9 minutes, and that will just decide the rest of your game. Like that's just straight up a solo queue strategy where you just do your best to just like shut down your enemy laner as fast as possible just so the game goes quick. And Quid probably had really good experience playing Aatrox because this man, he didn't just pick it. He didn't just pick the champion and like just be there. Bro was a part of the reason why they won. Like this dude was just going off. And it was beautiful. I see Fudge try and pick this shit. Yo, he goes 1-4-3. Quid, this dude is out here cashing out. Who has Quid in fantasy? Yo, you're rich. You're rich.
Oh, and actually, so we can talk about this, so people, we did promise Rain. We failed our promise, but Rain later. Rain later at some point.
Can I put like an outline? Of
this
him
time
next
we
to me?
will not announce it beforehand, and it will just happen.
Okay.
He might be dead.
Rain is happening, guys. I know you're excited for him.
No rainy days.
You're like, no, where's Rain? Where's Rain? I'm gonna unsubscribe and dislike all your videos and find where you live and hunt you down. No Rain.
Disliking our videos count as engagement?
Don't kill us yet, please.
Kinda.
Rain's coming.
I like it.
What? Anyway, so
Sorry, huh?
Currently in our predictions, for the games, I am 16 correct guesses and 12 incorrect guesses. TL win came in clutch on the Cloud9 because me and
me and Val started at 2 and 6 before.
They were to get that right.
Yo,
I'm gapping the fuck out of everyone. I'm gonna be totally real. I am the pick god. No one is within the closest person, Shanny. He's within 3 picks of me. It's done. I'm better. I am better.
Yeah,
what do you mean? What do I
I'm waiting
mean?
to get all my picks right for this week. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
What if I just go opposite of you? What if I just go opposite of you and somehow?
Yeah, Rain is 12 and 16, and I would, even if we counted the thing that he definitely didn't do, I would still be winning. But
this guy.
One.
So for our prediction sheet, we have arrows, like they're just triangles, but they're like arrows that can point to whatever team you want to win. He thought they were greater than and less than signs. So he thought that having it pointed
allegedly
thought that they were greater than and less than signs. So he has, for week 1, this man went 1 and 7. So allegedly, if he actually went the strategy he had, like if he didn't think this, he would have gone 7 and 1.
But he's actually just lying to us.
I think he probably, I don't even care if he does. Yeah, he probably is, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter. He's not here yet.
Yeah, exactly. He could right now. It's a kangaroo court. We get to fix this however we want until he shows up.
Very real.
All right. Well, that tradition. We are done with Super Week recap. And we head straight to Sleeper recap.
Yay! I love Sleeper. Actually, so gapped again. I destroyed Eddy.
Right
weekly report. The weekly report is out.
I'm not
Worst
reading
team,
this, bro.
Best team. Tennessee Volley Bears. Weightier or Ahren. Worst team, Himshire clan, Eddy. He was trash. He threw. His team sucked. Everything I did was better than him. He sucks, except for Mask.
You're
Mask
lucky we're
gapped the
still
fuck out of
images
Jojo.
on a fucking
All I'm gonna
table.
say, biggest winner, also me. So, I win everything this week. I destroyed him. Thank you, Cloud9, for throwing. It was not worth it, though. Next time, don't do that. I know you saw that I was playing against him, and they're like, man, this guy never wins sleeper. We got to throw him a bone. You didn't need to do that. Just play better next time. I'm okay losing fantasy if you guys win games. It was nice to go 3-0, because now I'm locked in for playoffs. But don't do that again. Just win.
Playoffs are all that matter.
Just win. I would rather, even if I'm in the championship, please don't throw. If it's against Eddy. Please, just win your games. It will be fine. I'll be fine. I'll move
off.
As long as you.
Oh,
No,
they're gonna pop off now.
Yeah. So there's still 2 undefeated teams left going into week 4, and ironically, we were talking about this before. Once again, this is not how Sleeper does it. This is totally random, and it was decided preemptively. But the 2 3-0 teams, me and our boy Ryoto, are playing each other, so there will be 0 undefeated teams, and we're actually gonna fight for the first seed, which is kind of hype. Which is kind of hype.
There be one.
What?
1 undefeated team.
Oh, yeah. Did I say 0 or something?
Yeah, you said 0.
This dude wants to go 4-0 so bad.
Yeah, I do. Please, well, I do actually. So yeah, locked in for playoffs. Great. I think I can win. Hopefully, as long as Cloud9 gets it together. But he's got no Flyquest players, so that's a great sign. And he's got Rich and
If he's
Isles.
3-0 without any Flyquest players, there might be an issue.
Dude, I don't
Something's wrong
actually.
with the league.
I know. I have no idea what's happening. I don't understand how he's 3-0. Looking at his team, I would rank it as one of the lower end teams. Okay, I figured out the first issue. He played Kevin. Kevin is the lowest team. Kevin's team sucks. Except for this week, they kind of did a little bit better. But Kevin's team is full of SR players. In week 1, SR trash. So that's how he won first thing. Second time, barely scraped by against the second worst team that I would say of... No, not second worst team. Second worst team's Mario's. One of the other worst teams of Rain's team, which is filled with week 2, it's got 100 Thieves players, it's got Dignitas players, it's got Immortal players, it's got SR players. That's all he has. So another like low end team. Week 3, who did he play week 3? Week 3 he played Shani, who actually I do think has a good team, but due to the fact that NRG and Cloud9 choked, Shani couldn't score any points. So as long as things go how they should, this is a free W for me. I'm gonna be honest. Looking ahead, it's looking great. Can't wait to record next week where we start the thing crying.
Right. I already started it crying, bro.
Yeah, but
yo, Murphy's Law, dog. Everything that could go wrong just went wrong. Fantasy, C9 go. I didn't even just lose. I got gapped. Like, it wasn't even close. I stopped looking at fantasy midway of week 2. Not week 2. Day 2. I'm like, yo, I'm done. It's over.
Done.
It's over.
Dude, my bot lane, I had 400 points combined. My bot lane was 100 of those points. Half my points were just from my bot lane.
Like, I wouldn't even be as mad. If it was close, I'd be like, you know what? Good shit. Right now, I'm just shit. There's no good.
Okay. And then next thing, next thing, but one thing in regards to games, unique picks. Blippo, Jojo, and Sanity no longer because he just keeps lacking in Scion. But Blippo and Jojo, I think. Let me check week 2. I'm pretty sure he played an Ori in week 2. Yeah, Ori week 2. He's had 6 different picks in his 7 games, and Blippo has had, I think, also 6 different picks in his 7 games. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting. Those are always fun to watch. I wish the picks would work out.
I think those picks, I think I said it while we were watching.
I enjoy it.
I think I'm probably beating a dead horse here because I think I said it last episode. But it's players like that, like, at least going up against or even like using on Sleeper, that are so painful to try and like draft for, regardless of whose side you're on. Because like even like what Meech is now playing like Senna, and I remember you complained about him playing Seraphine, and it's like, how are you gonna prepare for that? Like, how do you prepare for this man just bringing
it's
out,
not as
like,
bad because at least I don't get banned away. But the thing that
Yeah.
sucks is then Seraphine. Well, Seraphine is farming. The thing that sucks is when they pick Senna, and then you're not getting any of the
and then
farming
Senna gets
points.
nothing, bro. I don't even. Does she get anything?
Well,
Does she get anything for her passive stacks? Does that apply?
no.
To
She
Sleeper?
doesn't get anything.
Nothing.
But I mean, Senna did get 60 points for me
yeah,
alone.
but still,
but
even
I didn't get any farming points.
drafting
So.
Yeah.
for or against is just so rough. Yo, even APA too, bro. I see TL. This dude will sometimes just whip out Ziggs mid out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, maybe he might go something traditional. Nope, it's either just Ziggs or Tristan.
Ziggs OTP.
This dude just loves eating turrets. I don't know what it is. This dude.
Yeah, they got the grubs for him too.
Oh my god.
Just munching on him.
Hey, wow, yo, TL. Actually, they cooked this week. No, went 2-1.
Yeah, they did.
Are you happy about
Yeah.
that?
I am very happy about that. Just walked in. Dude, freaking Impact TPs and he just runs in there and gets double. That's crazy.
Dude. Oh my god, Impact's Udyr does 20% more damage. And then it's because he's Korean, bro.
Shit
They
don't- all I gotta say is if English is
They
not your
coded
first
in.
language, you're already gonna
Dude.
start cooking in this game, bro.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I got my first sleeper win. So
Oh, yeah.
that's nice. Mario. Which is really unexpected because they have a pretty decent roster. We had 2 Flyquest, a C9, and a TL.
How have you been losing? What? I
And,
guess your
yeah.
issue is your B-boy, but this week, yeah, B-boy's...
Nah, it's because Wild Turtle. I don't even blame you, bro. Week 1, like, you had Wild Turtle play like Lucian and just flop. I think that's how you knew you were done.
No, that's how that flopped.
Yeah, he looked like actually a decent...
I also got banned. So
Yeah, you just gotta block, bro. I
Those
don't
are
know what to
rough.
say. You gotta block.
You
gotta
got
block the
3
ban.
fast 5s. Oh my god.
I did get 3 fast
How
fives.
did you get 3?
3 of the 5.
Yeah, Inspired and Jensen getting me points.
Oh yeah,
Well, I
Jensen
just
actually
didn't do that much, but I got more than Impact because I double banned Udyr.
Oh, nice.
B-Boy got a...
You telling me it didn't impact
More than
Impact?
Tomo?
What?
And Ole performed better than Core, but Jensen and Inspired kind of carried my points this week. So, I got the dub.
Huge. Are
No,
you out of... You're not out of playoffs though, right? Yeah, you're not.
I'm fighting Kevin next
you're
week,
not,
so
you're
we'll
not.
see.
He isn't. A lot of things have to, like, okay, so it's
Eddie has to
I need
lose,
I
and
need a
Shani has to
prediction sheet.
lose.
Yeah, like Shani has to lose, I have to lose, you have to win, and then it's gonna go off of like
Well, Shani and Hal can't lose because they're fighting each other.
Actually,
yeah,
no. I think you're done though. Oh wait, no, you have more points than Eddie. Never mind. Yeah.
So,
okay.
I
So here's what
have
you need to
win
happen.
this week.
Yeah, you have to win this week, Eddie. Because, I mean, now it's not that much more points, right? So you could flip based on the week. Like Eddie could actually end up with more points, but that probably means he won anyway. So that doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's pretty much Eddie has to win this week for Brandon to be able to get in, and Brandon also needs Rain to score a low amount of points. Because Shani's locked in essentially. I'm locked in, and Ryota's locked in. So it's a fight between, Eddie, Rain, and Brandon to get in.
Yeah, RIP to
It's
Kevin
pretty
and
much,
Mario.
yeah. Well, their team sucked, so that's on them. I'm not the one that drafted Jan first pick. Bro, you had third pick in the draft, and you drafted Jan.
Hold on, while we're set, I'm gonna look. I need to know.
Check
Did he
that.
actually?
No, yeah, he did. That
did.
was seared into my mind. I promise you.
No, I need to go back and I'm gonna check the draft order. Hold on.
1,000. Okay. Also, Kevin's had 1,000 points scored against him.
Oh, wow.
Oh Jesus.
It might be over. Oh my
For,
god.
for reference, I've scored the most points. Oh wait, no, Shani scored the most points. He scored 980.
Kevin and Mario are done, yo. There's no.
Yeah, they're done.
I'm looking at the sheet. There's nothing. It's okay.
It's done. And also, one thing about this split: no trades.
No trades. Well,
No
It's
trades.
impossible.
to be fair, yeah,
Eight
it's kind of hard to
people,
get a good trade.
8 teams. It's kind of impossible.
Yeah. Well, I was.
Wait, I
I
lied.
got the.
So,
Okay, I think the reason. Okay, genuinely though, I think the reason there are no trades is because
There are 5
me and Shani
free
have been doing
agents.
good, and me and Shani are the ones always trying to promote trading.
Plus
And we like our teams.
There are 5 free agents right now in Sleeper. So everyone, if you want to pick them up, I think they might perform well. They haven't been doing bad.
Chime.
There's
Double lift.
Sven, Summit. You can't get double is gone, bro. I'm talking about the free agents on Sleeper. I'm looking at the app. Sven, Summit, M&S. I should say.
Okay, actually, I've got to pick up M&S.
Spooks and Tomio. So the M&S is actually doing great right now. This dude's
Yeah,
KDA.
I need Cloud9. I got it. How is Cloud9 mid laner still open, bro?
This dude's KDA is not negative right now. Honestly, that's a plus.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it was ever negative in the first place, but yeah.
You'd be surprised.
I would be. Okay. But yeah, Sleeper was great. Usually I suck and I'm out of the playoffs by this point, so this is kind of nice.
Yeah. So just for clarity, playoffs is top 4, and then there's like the poop bracket, which is bottom 4.
Yeah, it's called the Toilet Bowl, and
Yeah.
if you lose all the games in the Toilet Bowl, you're the shit king.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
That's a title.
I don't think I've ever been the shit king, but I have started at the bottom.
This is low key formatted like League of Legends Clash, by the way. It low key is formatted.
You're talking about like
that.
a tournament?
No, yeah, like how it's like
with
yeah,
the
like
consolation.
you
Yeah,
have
it's got
to
the
win the
consolation
first
bracket.
game. Yeah, and then it's like consolation. It's so whack.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, well.
Hopefully, I would love to be in the championship this year. We'll see.
Nah, bro, I got. I've
never even gotten close. Whatever, it's fine.
Right now.
But moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'll just how you're hyping it up. The Armadeon clan versus the Himshire clan. I can't lose, bro. I'm gonna win.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. That is actually a very important week
Mhm.
for them. Those three. Actually, a lot of good games. Honestly, yeah. Because me and Ryota are playing for first place. You and Shani are playing to stay. Well, Shani's guaranteed to stay in actually, but you're playing Shani to stay in. Who's playing week 4? Okay, you're playing Kevin, and Rain is okay. So actually, honestly, I think it's more interesting that you're playing these teams.
What?
Because then that's kind of like free wins.
Yeah,
I should have
rigged the schedule. I should have rigged the schedule.
Let's not rig the schedule.
I got the commissioner power. Hold on, I got me. I'm gonna change the schedule real quick. Let me fight Mario instead. Hold up.
Let's.
All right, but yeah, moving on. What do we have? What do we have on the chopping block right now? What are we banging in that
MVP
chunk?
Rookie of the Year predictions.
Didn't we give our weight?
Yeah, we gave her. We gave. Well, no, we're not doing that because no rain.
Oh, you're right.
But no, we're not doing that. It's fine.
Okay.
It'll be better. It'll be better with rain. But we did make MVP predictions after the first round robin. How are they looking? I think all of ours are looking terrible. Besides Rookie of the Year, because there was 3 of them.
Yo, Ahren, I'm sorry. I'm looking at yours.
I'm looking at yours, dude. What are you talking about?
Hey. You didn't have to look, bro.
What are you talking about? None of them look good. What?
My Rookie of the Year is fine, but my MVP is something.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody's Rookie of the Year looks
Going
kinda
into
solid.
yeah. Okay, so going into it, I had JoJo and Sniper, and now if I were to pick, I'd say I don't know. It's gotta be a Flyquest player, but I don't think any of them have like stood out.
Inspired is the only one I could give it to on Flyquest. Either that or Bwippo.
I don't think, but yeah, well, that's the thing. It's right. It's like Bwippo makes a huge impact in his games, but he's also like never there.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't look as flashy, right?
Jensen ran it that one game.
Jensen ran it.
Inspired. I was forced to make a play in the NRG game.
Yeah, Inspired. So then next, I would be looking at like contracts. If I was gonna go a not Flyquest player,
Mm-hmm.
or Yeah, probably just contracts. I think of those, Dokla's been hella consistent. I like Dokla's game, but I don't think I could say MVP.
Okay,
especially
okay. To be fair, they've been weak siding homeboy. Why is he being drafted
No,
to
yeah,
Sante
no,
every game, bro?
because he does really good on the pick, and they win games.
I'm waiting for the
Well,
day
don't
they
look
strong
at
side him,
the
and then it's
recent
like,
games.
yep, MVP.
Yeah, I actually have
material.
no idea who I'd vote MVP at this very moment, and I guess that's why
Yeah.
I would not be JoJo Pune though. I'll tell you that much. But so my pick's wrong in that sense, and it probably will never be JoJo Pune unless like things happen. But I couldn't say because I'd be like, oh, Bwippo
But if you had
inspired,
to.
or if I had to,
I'm probably just gonna get
unironically,
inspired.
yeah, Bwippo or inspired, probably Bwippo.
Bippo just for his creativity.
Yeah.
Like this man will do his best just to be creative in picks, just so he's
I mean, he
not
got
always
that
being,
Olaf quadra kill. I think he's like never dies, dude. This guy, except for he had the
It's
the
not
Darius
even that
game, no.
it's not even that he never dies. He's continuously picking something different against like the grain. Like this guy is actually just going against the grain with all his picks. And guess the best part? He's not really like hard losing on them. Like he's doing
Except for the
great.
Darius. He did lose Darius Casante. That was pretty terrible.
That was
That wasn't everything though.
That was against Dokla.
yeah, and that's okay.
Told you he cooks on the pick. Dokla cooks on the pick.
No, I know that, but it's like yeah, I'd have to give it to
Yeah.
Bippo just for that.
My rookie of the year is looking good. Gun to my head, I don't know if I'd say Sniper right now, but he has been looking better. I think of the rookies, I'd say he's improved the most. And I don't know if that's a pick thing, because I think he's looked really good on the Casante.
Mhm.
Let me go to the Snipers games real quick. While I'm talking about that. Yes,
This
I mean
man-
he
this man
had
has confidence, dude.
he had a good Olaf game, despite Bwippo saying it was not a good Olaf game. Casante's doing well.
Which Olaf game was it?
Yeah, it was his most recent game. He's played Olaf.
Oh,
one
yeah,
time.
no.
It was,
The one with
it was
Aatrox
like
mid.
the Aatrox. Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
It was.
yeah.
It was.
It
a
was
It
pick.
was
fun.
okay.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was a good pick. It was a good pick. But Bwippo was just pointing out that you can see a lot of like missed angles that I think, Bwippo, the Olaf player, is going to see a lot more than
The Riven player.
the Riven player. But yeah, Meech, I'd say maybe right now, but I wouldn't be shocked if it was like
Interesting,
Sniper.
But
Meech
it
has
is a
been,
slap popularity contest too, so
so maybe it is Sniper in the end anyway. But wait, how does it get voted?
So the way it gets, if I remember correctly, the way it gets voted is that casters get a vote. Each team gets a vote. Like they
one person.
Yeah.
Yep.
So each team gets a vote.
Wait, that's brutal. Who does 100 Thieves vote for?
See, that's just the thing. The votes are obviously anonymous, but like I think you come together with your team to like pick out like who is the MVP.
Mhm.
Like you just decide who do you.
Did I say
think it is.
MVP?
Oh,
meant
rookie of
Well-
the year. I think Rookie of the year is the same thing too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the end of the year, but
Yeah, that is the end of the year. But yeah, that's like it's all the system's the same.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah,
decide.
it is, and yeah, I guess we'll have to see anyway, because
And-
it is. Yeah, it is
it's
end
a
of the year.
long while.
Yeah. I'd love it to be Sniper, just because. Actually, I don't know, Sniper, Masu, or Beach, just because I think.
That's what we all have voted. Even Vile, yeah, he has Masu.
Well, those are the
I got Masu.
Those
Yeah.
are the only thing. But just one, because ADC in the LCS is looking weak as hell. So if we could have two good rookie ADCs, that'd be interesting.
It's
But
not
at the same
weak.
time, I
It's
think it'd be
just
really
not
fun.
spotlightable.
No, it's looking weak. Let's be
The
Jan-
evolution games are a little
rough.
Yeah, even Jan got the Jan got the first
Looking great.
Lucian win.
Yeah,
That's
it was
a-
a 1-2-1 Lucian
That's how you
game.
know.
Yeah, it,
That's
dude,
how you
it
know
wasn't a good
Lucian
Lucian
is
game,
cooked.
but it
That's
won.
how you know Lucian
That
is
was-
cooked.
It
That
won.
was-
Jan earned it.
That was the worst. I mean, I have no idea how Team Liquid won that game. That was whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
Masterclass.
It was not a masterclass. Something happened. Okay, but yeah, but having a cool rookie and a top laner, because top lane's a hype position. I mean, not that ADC is a hype position, but I like top lane as the top lane
Mhm.
player. So
Yeah.
we gotta get rid of Fudge.
Revenge and
Though. We gotta
Liquor
get
Show.
rid of Fudge. We gotta get rid of this
Revenge
guy.
for Fudge?
He's hopefully he's He's just not improving. He's not improving. I'll wait though, because he did look.
For lack of a better word, he's whelming right now.
He's so whelming, bro. I mean, the bot lane is like so whelming too, but he's really whelming.
Well, the bot lane, they got 2 different languages being spoken down there. So I don't even know what the fuck is happening. But this dude Fudge speaks clear English, both through his gameplay and his interviews. Oh my god. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I don't understand what's been their problem in that bot lane. But it's maybe Vulcan's hard to work with.
So, if I remember correctly, at least listening, because C9 also has their own, like, C9 had Vulcan and Meteos just, like, talk with each other, just shooting shit back and forth. Vulcan talked about how communication with Berserker is like very rough because Berserker keeps saying that Vulcan sounds like a rapper every time he talks. Like legit, Berserker just can't keep up with his English, and I doubt Vulcan is gonna learn Korean for the sake of Berserker. So communication down there is gonna be not good.
Great, that's a good sign.
Yeah, so I think they just need to play. So if you know communication is gonna be bad, they just need to play something like simple. Play something that's easy to execute. Like
no, get better at communicating. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Do you know how hard that is for us?
These guys are pro players. Vulcan, slow it down. He's Korean. Just, I know you're French, kind of.
French Canadian.
Yeah, you're Quebecois. I know you're Quebecois, but just slow it down a little bit. You can't keep choking this bot lane. Though, I don't know. I think Berserker in that Flyquest game looked terrible. I mean, he was playing so lazy. It's like he just didn't even... He thought... It's like he looked like when a teenager gets their first car and they think they're invincible. He's like, I'm not going to get hit by this fucking Nautilus hook. Let me stand in this open lane. And then he gets hit by Nautilus hook and dies. The crazy part is
that doesn't always... Like, no, because that happening to Berserker means something is wrong. Because that doesn't happen normally. Like... There was no the Nautilus didn't even flash, no hex flash, no crazy.
They're mental boomed. They were mental
right
boomed.
In his face. So that's how I know something is wrong. I don't even think. Well, the bot lane obviously is to blame. I still blame Fudge. This dude. I'm even reading down this dude Fudge's stats. This dude is doing great for the early game. Everything before 15 minutes, beautiful. Now what do we do? What do we do, Fudge?
That was watching Fudge play the Gnar was very frustrating because he just. Now, I mean, Teal was playing well around it, but I felt like he never had a good rage timing.
He couldn't.
Like, every time, he was just going in, clearing a wave, and is like, oh, wait, my Gnar bar filled. Oops. Oh, the Drake's up in 5 seconds, and my...
Playing around
15
Gnar
seconds, and my Gnar bar ends in 15 seconds? Uh-oh.
I think what you have to do is just play kind of fast, depending on where Gnar bar is. Because if you see a Gnar building up his rage bar and then he's off the map, obviously you're going to start sweeping forwards. But I don't want to...
And then here's two Fudge's like help on Gnar. It's really hard when the team is setting the pace to get good Gnar bar timings, right?
Yeah.
Because if they get to decide when things happen, and you're trying to... It's really hard to get the timings down for it. But it could have been better than that.
It could have.
So it was like, it's whatever.
I don't want to dwell on that because I've already given my C9 bit. Have we decided on our too early, not too early, but early picks for Rookie of the Year and...
Moss is fine. Core has been slacking.
Yeah, I'll just keep mine. Not
I'm not
Core.
moving mine.
Not Core, not Berserker, not... Okay, well, you can lie. You can lie if you want to.
I'm allowed. Guess where I'm allowed to lie?
We'll hold it.
Our predictions for week 4.
Yeah.
This is where I can start lying and fibbing. This dude Vile's lying and fibbing. Why do you have energy over... I know.
But... He's not lying and fibbing. What are you talking about? I mean...
Are you telling me I'm delusional?
No,
Nope.
But I don't think he's delusional either.
Yeah,
I think it's a pretty fair assessment. Could be either or right now.
It definitely could be either or. I'm saying Cloud9 Hopium.
I'm saying Cloud9 Hopium.
They'll bounce back, you think?
Yes, they better. Otherwise,
it's over.
I don't know. It's actually over.
This dude Mithy started drawing like his fucking drafts from a coloring book, bro. I'm all set. We're done.
Okay,
we're done with that. Immortals and
we're running it back. I made the mistake before of picking Immortals. Shockingly, Immortals is looking better. Wait.
I'm going with Dignitas.
You know?
I believe in XU. I believe in
No,
XU.
actually, no. Because here's all I'm gonna say: NRG versus Immortals. I was like, making fun of Rain because he swapped to Immortals right before, and I was like, "Aha, what are you doing? That's so funny." Let me just mark that as red already, and then they won. So I'm done doubting Immortals against.
You swapped it to the Immortals.
I'm holding this. I picked Immortals last time, and I was mistaken. But Immortals has gotten better. I still hate Castle and Armeo, but Tactical and Mask.
We walked by the Dignitas office. How can you not support them in New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm not supporting
Yellow
Tomo
Jinx
and Isles. I'm not supporting Tomo and Isles.
All right.
It's not happening. Edward Raw gets ahead. Tactical gets ahead and wins the game. It's fine. This is Immortals dub. I'm holding it. I picked them the first time. I'm picking it again.
Let's go to a pick that's not unanimous. Why 100 Thieves over TL? Ahren.
Quid games.
Quid games?
Quid games.
Quid games, okay.
Quid games.
I believe in the general.
Nah. It's honestly, can I be real? It's a gap at every level. Besides maybe top lane.
Val Dynamite, your rebuttal?
I'm taking River, I'm taking Quid, I'm taking Meech, I'm taking I'm not taking Ayla. But like the overall bot lane, I'm taking the overall bot lane.
Just put Ayla on a champion where all he has to do is press E and W on a champion. And then we're good.
Milio?
Put him on Karma, Milio, doesn't matter. Yeah. And then we're good.
Yeah. I'm not
TL win.
TL win. TL Honda. Thank you, Honda.
Thank you, Honda.
Thank you, Honda.
Honda.
Flyquest across the board for all of us. This is destruction. Flyquest, best team right now.
That's an upset.
If that's an upset, we're done. I'm done. I can't. If that's an upset, I'm never watching another Shopify Rebellion game. I can't.
Kevin will be celebrating, bro.
Oh yeah.
He's drafted mid, bot, and support for Shopify Rebellion.
No, I think it's a gap at every role again.
No
Shopify Rebellion. Okay. By the way, Fake God. Never want to see that man in another game. That guy sucks.
Is he fake? Is he not a god?
Dude, he is clearly a fake god. He is masquerading.
High tier human.
No, I wouldn't go that far. Maybe like mid tier human. Actually, when he plays, he's barely human. So we'll just go with barely human.
Got you.
But not in like the way of a fake god, or a god. It's just like in the way of like a piece of grass is barely human.
That's
well, okay. For the next matchup, am I allowed to do my Rain impression for this one?
Sure.
We got the Crip and the Blood, cuh, and I'm going with the Crip, cuh. You know what I'm saying? Cloud9, cuh. You know how it be? We don't fuck with no red.
He's never gonna come off the show.
He's not saying that either.
He's not saying any of this.
I'm gonna come back to this. When we bring him on, and he's gonna start being like,
"You're just gonna make this a sound for yeah." Maybe, yeah. If he never gets on, we'll just have you play Rain for an episode.
That's easy.
Talk like that the whole time.
I'll bring him out to count. You know how it be.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, C9. I believe in the bounce back. If they don't, okay. Week 4 is actually very, very like important. If they do not bounce back, like even if they lose, that's still fine. How are we losing?
If they lose to NRG and NRG played well, okay. But if they better stomp after that against 100 Thieves.
Yeah. So
100 Thieves or Cloud9 dub. Cloud9 they come back. NRG dub. We all agree. I
wanna go the way of Dignitas, but I feel like I'll be delusional. Oh yeah, Shopify Rebellion. I believe.
No.
I think I low key might have pasted the wrong arrow.
I hate this team.
But I'm gonna rock with it. I think Shopify Rebellion might do something. I've never seen. Okay, hold on. I've never seen APA play any actual AD mid laners. Now,
okay, did you click the wrong arrow on the next one?
Holy sh! Yes. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so then for the people that can't see, I accidentally had Immortals winning over Flyquest. I have the wrong arrow for TL Shopify, but I think I'm gonna leave that one. I think I'm gonna leave it.
I think you should leave the Immortals one too.
I got you.
Let that one rock. Yeah, let that one rock.
Low key, I got you, cuh.
Okay.
Right there. Immortals over Flyquest. Immortals.
Now they're gonna win because
Flyquest
I
is gonna
told you
get
to do that,
complacent.
dude. Now they're gonna win. Oh
Immortals
my
is
God.
hungry. I believe. The Great Lake team, I believe.
Okay, unironically though,
That'd be so weird.
let me be so serious. We're talking about MVP. The most valuable player, genuinely, is Edward Raw. Not the
how long-
best,
Edward
but
Raw.
the most valuable
Tactical.
is
How long
tactical.
has he been on Immortals? How many? 2 years?
3?
3
So
years?
Because that man,
He has stuck it out
they
with
don't
this
win
team.
shit if he's not
He
winning.
has stuck it out with this team through 8th
He's
and
elo
10th
held.
place.
He's
I mean,
elo held.
three-
He's elo held.
For not even 3. Well, this is like technically his 3rd year.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, so for like 2 years, this man has been riding 8th to like 10th for the longest time on Immortals, and now this might be the year.
Still your breakout year. He deserves it.
I think it might be. I don't have anything else for predictions, team.
Okay,
I think what I have is solid. It's about to go green across the board.
Someone's gonna get a perfect
doubt.
week.
if I
That's
can ever get a
perfect.
perfect week, that would be nice.
Yo, if I get a perfect week, Aaron, it'll literally outshine whatever you've been doing over there on the left
That's
side of the
not.
the
That's
sheet.
That's
not
kinda
true. You
true.
are five.
I
No,
think
he
it's
is
true. I
5
think it's
picks
real.
behind me.
I think
He
it's
is
real.
5 picks behind me.
Doesn't
That,
matter.
no, we're
A
not
perfect
setting
week
this
will literally
precedent.
outshine you.
We're not setting
Yo,
this
Rain
precedent.
almost made history going 0-8, bro. That would have outshined you. That would have outshined you.
That would have outshined me, but I mean, why can't you just like take your wow? Mario went 7 picks in a row wrong. Oh my god!
The goat.
How does a man do that?
Yo, he's a deflated balloon. What is happening?
It was looking good for the first day.
It was looking
Holy.
good day 1. Day 2 started off strong, and then it just went
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yo, I have no words for him.
Yo,
Yeah.
I couldn't get a single pick in a row right. I went flip flop day Saturday,
I'm
Sunday.
I'm done doing research for pick bands, bro. I can't.
Flip a coin.
I research sides. I've never seen Berserker on Lucian, dude. I didn't even mention this. I did all my research because I'm like, Berserker has
got the
never
Varus pick,
picked this, but like he never picks Lucian, and there were so many instances where I'm like, oh, Varus is up. Surely they pick it, and then I see.
Okay,
Oh,
but
I can't.
can I say one thing? If you're gonna look at the things, you realize you would like look at the points, man.
I
That
have.
was the only game he was human on.
I have.
Like he
data,
would have
man.
essentially scored the same amount of points.
I have data.
If you picked, let's say you picked Lucian, his point would be the same.
No, I wasn't even going to pick Lucian. Like I straight no. That wasn't even in my playbook. It wasn't even because I knew if he picked Lucian, he was going to do terrible on it. Because Berserker's not a Lucian player. Like why would he limit himself to this? Like I don't know why he would. He's so good on
a terrible
everything else.
argument.
He's so good on like Varus is just way better. Probably the best
I
ADC
do-
right now. Like next to like Callista.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean, that's it.
I
Yeah,
have
that's
nothing else.
all right. Well,
I got nothing else for this
that
episode. We recap
wraps up. I think
the Super Week WEAK team. Remember that?
yeah, we will see you next week. Hopefully, Cloud9 bounces back. If they don't,
I'll come here dressed in black.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a we'll.
The
There might
region
not
will
be
be
an
doomed.
episode.
I might have to hop on the region is doomed train.
But yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. And hi, Jacob.
Where'd you go?